Good morning everyone. Today we have to go for chapter 5, project 1. Within this project we have to do printed shape, that's the project. So for that required things are there: two paper, it should be A4 size cartridge paper, one spoon, one glass that should be have a plain bottom surface. Okay, it should be a flat, we have to use that flat surface, brush, pencil or any pointed thing that you can use to draw. Plasticine clay, it should be a clay or dough that you have a normal play clay. Color and color palette. So first thing, you have to put one paper on the floor. Over that paper we have to create a plain surface of the clay. Using a clay we have to create one plain surface, or we can call the plain block. So for that you have to take a clay and you have to place that at the center of your page. Similarly, more you have to place side by side. You have to place that properly with your hand, with your fingers, and you have to spread that, and that surface we have to create even. So now I have one ready surface with me, so I will use that. Just I show you how to spread that and how to create that plane which we require. If you have any roller, that roller also you can use to spread that clay, like we use a roller to create a roti. Similar thing you can create here with clay, but we want a little bit thicker. We don't want to create that more thin. So like this, how much big surface you have to create, that you have to decide according to what you want to draw, what you want to take a print. You can create as much as big according to your paper size. And one thing is very important, we want to create a very plain surface, we don't want there any up and downs. So for that what we have to do, that I will show you in this process. Once you've done this much, you have to take a plain paper, any rough paper also you can use for that. You can put that paper over that clay, take that glass which have a plain surface at the bottom side, it should be a plain, and you can put a pressure or you can bang on over that paper, or you can press, so we got even surface. Or if you have a roller like we use to create a roti, that we call a belan, so you can use that. If you think some areas have a little bit a deeper surface, up and downs are there, so you can add more clay to feel that surface. Don't think about that outer shape. If you want, you can create that exact rectangle. So for that unwanted clay you can cut. So you can use your spoon to take out unwanted clay. So like this surface I create, I will repeat again. Now we have now that plain surface. Now according to last class we done discussion what we can draw. I tell you to create some sketches about that. So if you are ready with that sketches, whatever you decide, you have to draw with any pointed thing directly over that clay. So when you draw, you have to put a little bit of pressure so that line should be go deeper. Okay, we want that deeper line, we want that impression. If you want with a roti roller also, you can create a more plane there, so you got a more plane surface. Okay, once we done this much, you have to draw. So right now for the example I show you the fish. I want to draw a fish here. So more carefully you have to draw. If you want, you can add pattern also there. So for I draw a one dot here. And for this part I want to create a like this texture with dot. For a background also you can add some lines. Okay, suppose I draw this much. Now I want to fill a color over there, so you can take your favorite color. So right now I want to use little bit of bluish color here for water. So use pure color, add drop of water on that. So now only for background, means wherever water is there I want to feel that blue. So if you add too much water, the water should not apply on that clay. So you have to take a little bit of thick color. So I'm using a little bit of bigger brush. And for that fish I want to use a little bit of red color or orange color. So here I put a little bit of orange shade. So make sure you have to use thick color here. Once you're done your coloring, before that color dry, you have to place one plain paper exactly over that clay, and then you have to hold with your one hand that whole setup, that paper, and with a spoon and backside of that spoon you have to rub over that clay portion, wherever clay portion is there. Over there you have to rub gently, very slowly. You have to do all area, you have to cover, or all area you have to rub. That little bit of pressure you have to give, so that color will be reflect over that paper whichever you put over that. And once you're done, just slowly take out your paper. So there you can see there is an impression, it's a print of your clay. Now exactly opposite impression we got. So you can observe how that print we got. If you want to observe that clay, so I will put a little bit near, so understand how deep you have to draw that. Okay, I hope everyone understand what exactly we have to do. Thank you. So like this final result we want here.